if you're watching this, I want to first thank you for checking out my new podcast, Success Ain't Random. Man, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into this project. I can't even tell you how many times I've actually re-recorded this video. But anyway, it means a lot to me, and I really hope you get some value out of it. For the longest time that I can remember, I've been what you would call a talker. Somebody who dreams big, has a lot of ideas, and doesn't take that much action with them. I mean, I'm not going to tell you that I never tried any of the ideas that I ever had, but for the most part, anytime I hit a little bit of turbulence, I never tried to weather the storm and see if I can make it through. And that ended about a few months ago. April 12th, 2021 to be exact, my 31st birthday. I took a long look in the mirror and saw, hey, do I really want to continue to live like this? And the answer is no. So it led me to go on this journey to create this podcast. I've met a lot of dope people, and they're doing some amazing things, each with their own unique story and a bunch of gems along the way that they've learned in their course to success. And I thought to myself, what would happen if I was intentional about being the best version of myself? I mean, like literally the best, whether it comes from physically, like with my health, mentally, reading books and just working on my mental health and stress as a whole, with my relationship with God, my relationship in my marriage, with my daughter, my entrepreneurial endeavors. What would happen if I literally took the time out to make every action count to get to that goal? Well, I'll tell you what, with a little bit of time, just a little bit of time, I've seen tons of progress. And that's what led me down this rabbit hole of just getting more gems. I find that so many successful people, they share a similarity. They're resilient and they're intentional about their actions. So I figured, let me sit down with a couple of people that I know that are doing awesome things, hear their story, and see what gems we can extract from it. And this is where you guys come in. You guys are my accountability partners. Y'all help me stay on track. And you get a front row seat to all of this game. It's free game. So why, you know what I'm saying? Now look, I will say this. All of these next 4 videos that I shot are pre-recorded. So any constructive criticism would really be appreciated. I want to grow in this. As you can see, I'm not even 100% comfortable with what I'm doing right now on camera. I'm talking extremely fast and I can hear that and tell that. But it's okay. I'm going to improve with you guys' help. So if you could do me the hugest favor, check out the podcast. I pray you get some value from it and let me know how I can improve. I want to make an impact and I want to do it in the best way possible. So I thank you for taking this time out to watch this podcast. I thank you for giving me the opportunity to give you some value and some game, and I appreciate you joining this journey with me. I'm not going to be a talker anymore. That ended back then. Now it's time to put in some action. And remember, like I always say, be blessed, don't stress, you already know the rest. And before I forget, I love you, Trini. This is for you. Thank y'all. I hope you enjoy.
Your intention is to progress.
Facts.
With whatever it is you're doing. Anything I'm doing, I'm getting better at it every day. I'm not worried about if I went a mile or if I went a yard. I'm not worried about if I figured it all out in one day or the next day, because that's a lot of problem. A lot of people want things to be instant now.
Instagram.
My success, it ain't random. Float on the scene like a phantom. You and I should be on one accord. Together one hell of a tandem. I done cut ties to take it this high. The top is my spot, no questioning why. Took some L's like a champ, I just keep finding wins cause I'm really inspired.
This little thing in the hole.
When I seen that shit on ESPN, I knew what time it was. I said, hey, so I'm not tripping. This shit really is live like this. Cause I'll be on that hoe.
You seen the slap tournaments? Where they be like holding on to something and they just like
Yep.
Waka.
I've seen that. Them niggas violent as hell for that shit.
Bruh. Yo.
You just okay with getting the shit slapped out of you like that?
In my mind, I feel like how many brain cells have you lost? Like legitimately. Like whatever. Like, hey, how does it feel? Is it numb at a certain point?
I'm sure, man. I haven't personally experienced it, so I'm pretty sure.
And then after it's over with, they just shake your hands and go about their business. Man, nah.
You a different type of individual.
Oh, what? I bet you so peaceful outside of that. Like you garden or something.
Which some people who do that?
Yeah.
Nah, for real though, right? They just like
you do clay pottery.
Like they go through that shit. It's like everything else in them is just like, you know what? This is really nothing. This is. Have you been slapped 100 times?
I enjoy collecting butterflies. It's like that type of individual.
Collecting butterflies.
While listening to heavy metal. Like just something just so wild.
Oh, just different.
Oh man. But back Dallas, SkyBox Studios.
Welcome,
with my man Devin. Fashion Related Podcast, first episode, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us. I'm here with my boy.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? All we focused on is growth.
That's it.
That's it.
That's absolutely it.
Devin, what's good, man?
What's the deal, bro? Welcome back, man.
Third time's a charm, huh?
Third time.
Third
That's
time.
my favorite number, so that is perfect.
I gotta keep it real with y'all. So, we've done this before, but didn't dot all my I's, you know what I'm saying, and cross my T's, and we got a bunch of footage with no audio.
Yeah.
It hurt. It broke my heart to call you and tell you that, man. I'm not gonna lie. But, hey, man, work in progress.
I'm a patient man, bro. It don't. Hey, bro, that's the grind. You know,
hey, man, patience makes perfect.
It's growth only. You
That's
got better.
it.
You got better. You got better that day.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I had to learn more about my camera, but it's all good. Y'all gonna get this content. If you just don't know, you getting this content, okay? You know what I'm saying? But we here.
Yeah, bro.
What's up? What we got? I mean, we walked in. I know he's working on some tracks. I'm still on the growth on the album, man. That's it. I'm still bumping it.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
man.
he cooking up for the next thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That was me stirring the pot. A reintroduction, I guess. You know, of the sorts because the consistency is the focus right now. You know, I've done a lot of thinking over the years and a lot of learning, so I'm just ready to go. You know, just.
Would you say like just the whole lockdown and everything kind of adds into that extra like light to the fire?
No, without a doubt. It's funny, man. That time, that happened in the midst of my, I guess, reset in life, as far as like, you know, me going through my phase where I had to relearn some things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Retrain some of my thinking and stuff like that. So that I'm a person who responds to challenges real life, I like to think. So. I feel like that put me in a situation where I was like already just in the midst of starting to get a reset going, and then that happened, and then it's like, whoa, you know, it just gives you a different perspective, you know, and
yeah, man,
how you want to carry yourself, how you want to move, and what's really important, right?
Yeah.
So, for sure, I think that definitely did something to help me move a little more instinctively, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be a little bit more intentional. I know for myself, that was the same thing, bro. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've told myself, "Oh, I'm gonna do a podcast." I've talked to Cole and Chris and them just trying to figure it out, and then it was just like a slap in the face, like, "Hey, man, you don't know what tomorrow gonna bring." You know what I'm saying? I remember a point in time when we first heard about COVID, and we thought we was gonna be locked like in the house for like 2 weeks. I know everybody remembers that. You know what I'm saying? But just with not knowing what the next day gonna bring, if you want to try to make that mark, you gotta do it today, bro.
No, facts, man. You gotta go now. Like, now, I mean, you know, everybody's got the timing, but you know, I feel like you know, and what I realized is like, you know, I just had a conversation with my mentor recently, and the conversation was like, yo, I'm at this point now, and the only thing I think about is like not making a mistake. Right. So
what you mean?
Like, so what she explained to me is like, okay, so you're having you're having thoughts about like being sure, like you're so ready, like you know what the next step is. You know you gotta do the work that you just don't want to make a mistake and fuck it up. Like you know what I'm saying. So, but now I know what I have to do. You know, as far as like it's really just about being focused, bro, and like respecting what is giving you like what's like whatever you thinking you want to do is like 9 times out of 10 you know you can do it, right?
Yeah.
You know, and you're putting your energy into stuff that you're not supposed to. Like if you know it's not worth it, then hey, you really want this, and that's slowing you down. Then you gotta make it's tough decisions that have to be made at the end of the day.
Yeah, and then people, I think the thing that holds a lot of people back, man, is that success is pretty easy, bro. Like let me expound on that real quick.
Right, I get what you're saying.
The concept of success is fairly simple, right?
Yeah.
Like most things, it's pretty simple to get to the goal. Does not mean it's going to be easy to get to the goal, right?
Exactly.
The process is simple to understand, but it's not going to be easy. And I think like just when you really sit back and think about like depending on how big those goals are, like
right.
When you sit back and be like, dang, I gotta go through all that.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of that subconscious fear kind of holds you back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Now whether that's being afraid to like actually fail or being afraid of like what would happen with what responsibilities come with the success of it. Mm-hmm. I mean that's based on your own perspective. But
yeah, right.
I mean it's nice and refreshing to hear like you're focused and you're looking like, okay, man, I'm about to move with intention. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But let's bring it all back real quick.
Right.
Before Growth Only, you know what I'm saying? Before DVN, you feel me? Where do we start? How do we get into this journey of being an artist? Now, I'm not gonna just call you a rapper. You know what I'm saying? You do much more than just spit bars. I mean, from production, artist development, like entrepreneurship. I mean, SkyBox Studios. It's a nice setup, bro.
Appreciate
So like, how do we get to this point? Where do we start at?
My dad, I guess. My dad probably.
Is it the music?
He was. Oh yeah, he was deep. He was deep.
Man.
He was he was popping around the time on like Earth, Wind, and Fire, like that was like Bob and you know Commodores and you know I mean Ozzy wasn't playing since the 50s, but like you know like just that funk R&B soul era, you know what I'm saying? That's when they was going down, you know. So they traveled, they did a lot of touring with a lot of bands. So he was on the road a lot, like from Louisiana to Alabama to Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, a lot of the South. You know, he traveled a lot, and like I think they'd be in Arkansas playing for the governor and stuff like that. Like,
Oh man, he was heavy.
They was really doing some stuff. So, and then of course with that, you know, he was also in his own a great musician, just trumpet player first, but writing songs, arranging songs, and so on and so forth. And then later on in life, he started his own business. He was a mechanic. So I saw him. Like I never seen this man work for nobody. Like he just always was like getting it, you know what I'm saying, and figuring stuff out and doing shit himself. So I saw that, you know, I seen it, and I'm like, okay,
real independent.
yeah, he's like this nigga don't really need nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, man,
I mean,
it's good to be self-sufficient, man. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I got a 9 to 5, but hey, it's good to be self-sufficient.
No, but he definitely was like, you know, he was able to create his own environment. You know, he doesn't let a lot of people, I mean, to this day, he doesn't let a lot of people be retired. He didn't let a lot of people invade his space and keep him, and distract him from what he felt like was important. You know what I mean? And I feel like that gave him just a focus in itself, right? That I benefit from that from being his son, and you know, our family, that creates the center of the family, and now you got the family, and you know, obviously we all learn from each other, being a family, growing up together. So I just had a really good structure at home, bro. Just to be honest with you.
So like
a lot of love, bro. A lot of love.
Oh yeah. So with that, like that means like whenever you got into music and everything, he was like right there, like, let's go.
Man, he let me put the studio in the room in the house, like.
Oh yeah, that's real.
And look, not only
you in the middle of the night sleeping and all you hear is boom.
He pulling up in the room, oh, bro, yeah, this is hot. This jamming. Hey,
So y'all got
what
y'all
you
got
working
music.
on? Oh, yeah, we done a couple things together. Yeah, we be vibing.
They're gonna drop it.
Shit, man. Hey, he'll
Oh, man,
he'll love that. He'll love that. Yeah, we got some stuff.
Hey, I won't be on camera saying this. We need the tracks. We
Nah,
need the tracks. Come on, man.
Hey, man, I gotta do it then. Nah, me and him, we got some stuff, man. You know, it's timing, you know, everything.
Okay, and obviously I'm familiar with Chill. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody know Chill, man.
Of course. Shout out Chill,
Big
man.
bro OG, triple OG. He the one who pulled me into this thing that we're doing, this music industry, whatever. You know, he was DJing, obviously. You know, he was the DJ in Lake Charles.
Facts.
Chill, nigga, Chill was the DJ in Lake Charles. You feel me? So having him in that lane and just being in entertainment in general, 'cause, you know, people don't understand. People be DJs, but like these people be like in media, like they be having to write articles. So just having the media, him having the media background, and me being able to see him and pull me into it, like on some like here's the keys to the studio. Like, you know, after obviously it's like I had to prove myself to this nigga.
That's what you mean?
So like I didn't start rapping until I was like 15. Like I didn't really start doing it. Like I would think I would want to do it, right?
Okay.
You know, I was into sports. I played football and baseball. Like that's what mostly football. I like football was like that's all. I thought I was gonna be an NFL type shit. You know?
Oh man, we all had that, man.
We had NFL dreams, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mine was NBA.
And that's where that competitiveness come from, right?
Yeah, facts.
So I mean, it was great. I loved it, man. I love football in general, but doing that and then deciding I wanted to do music, and then you know going to college. But once I finally showed him that, hey, look, no, I'm serious about this. Right? Is what it comes down to. Him being like, oh, okay, well, hey, here's the keys to the studio.
Do you remember what that was? Like, what was the thing that made him say, okay, yeah, he seriously wanted to do this?
Yeah, I do. It's funny. So I had so like I said, I had been wanting to spit, right? I write shit. I'd be like, hey, bro, you know, I wrote some shit. You know, he'd be like, all right, let me check it out. So he'll read it, he'll look at it. He'll be like, all right, at least rap it to me. So I'll rap it shit. He'll be like,
He trying to see about the delivery.
man, that shit whack.
Oh man.
That shit trash, bro.
Hey.
Bro, don't worry about no rapping, bro. Go play the game. Go worry about football, bro. You don't need to be rapping. Like, he was nigga was on my head, bro. So I'm like, damn, all right. So I really wasn't fucking with it. That's the thing. I was like,
And I mean, I know, like,
I'm not rapping. I'm not at home. I'm writing. That's the thing, though. I like to write because I would be writing stories and shit.
Okay.
Like, I was into like just writing in general. Just I like to write, but I never could understand rapping. I'm like, how these niggas putting this shit together like this? Like, you know.
Did you do poetry at least?
I did poetry, but it still wasn't clicking for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I listened to so much music growing up that it wasn't something that I feel like I was able to concentrate on to understand like structure, like you knowing how to. Like it was just so like I've till this day personally. If you ask me who my favorite artist is, like I have the toughest time answering. Because I was exposed to everything.
I was about to say,
I have favorites that I like, but when people start asking me about, all right, what's your favorite list 1 through 10? Like, I'm like, bro, look,
I was gonna say, man, just hearing about like the type of music your father was into and you know and stuff, and then knowing like Chill, big radio DJ, like I mean, you got artists coming through the studio all the time. He playing all the hottest parties and clubs and stuff like that. It's like. Your appreciation for music all around has to really be huge. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
I mean,
I guess it would be hard to say like, yo, who's your top 5? I mean, just in general, because it's like
I'm talking about, bro, to the point where, like this, I know most music. Like if I hear a song, I know it, but like knowing it by heart, no. Like I'll know it, but like, you know how niggas can like rap a whole album through. Like there's certain albums I could do that with, but like,
I guess I could say that. I've never been that guy.
Nah, like I mean, but I'm saying I listen to music a lot though, right? I was always around it. It was there. Like my brother had records like stacked in a room. Like,
he had crates.
Half his room was just records, bro, and they was stacked. Half of this motherfucker, like 50% of the room was fucking records. It was his bed, nigga. in his TV, nigga. For the like, he had been.
He lived
He had
this.
been like he was into this shit. Like I'm like, I'll go in this nigga room like, in the turntables, nigga.
Okay.
Right there too. He had this set up.
Oh yeah.
So
he was breathing
that
this.
nigga not at the crib. I'm in that nigga shit. Jamming in that hole. That nigga don't even know I'm in that bitch. I'm like, man, this shit crazy. Like, this how hard. Just learning the records, playing with them hoes. But it's like, he had so much music, like, I never really got attached to nothing. Because I'm like, this is good, this is good, this is good. It's like, it was all the good shit. Like, the record with one track on it, like, oldies, like, new shit at the time. Like, man, this nigga had everything, bro. Like, literally. And then, of course, my dad, this nigga jammed cassettes.
Oh, yeah. Dang.
You know what I'm saying? So he jammed, and he got the setup.
Man, I remember that, boy.
Bro,
having a boom box.
Yeah, bro. So it was just so much music,
player,
bro.
man.
I was like, I never even thought to remember a lot of it. I'm like, it's all great. Like, I'm just enjoying this shit. Like, this is crazy.
So I will ask you this: do you think, just now, years later, you think you can see that in the music that you make currently, just the love and appreciation for all genres of music?
No, for sure. I feel like anything.
Because I mean, I can tell you, like I'm listening to the tracks and I'm like, bro, like I feel like there's different elements of each of each track that I can pull from and be like, yo, this reminds me of this and this reminds me of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's. I don't know how to describe it in words, but you ever hear something and it kind of puts you into like the mindset of like, dang, I remember how old I was when I first heard something like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's reminiscent of like that.
Yeah, man.
And I mean, I ain't just gassing. I'm not just gassing,
No,
y'all. Like, definitely go check out this man. Check him out for real.
I appreciate that shit, bro. Like, for real. Like, I just really just be going, bro. Like, it's I do what I feel, like literally. I never really listen with the intention of being like, I need this type of track. I just kind of just be listening and whatever vibe with me and whatever speak to me, and I start catching it, like, and I just kind of just go with it. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like there's a type of sound I go for, really. Like, I know what I like, though, and I feel like that's enough. Like, you know, like, if it feels good, like, you know, like, yeah.
Chasing the feeling.
Like,
yeah, man.
Like, this is good. Like, I'm feeling this, and I feel like I know what I feel like I know what people feel like, what feels good to them. Like,
I think that's always like a perfect recipe for a good product in general, man. Like chasing the feeling.
Yeah, and I make the music with the intention of like other people listening. Like me spending 3 months at a time mixing the shit after I'm done recording it. Is just like me being like, no, I want this to be an experience.
3 months?
Like,
really?
Yeah. Man.
Dang. I know nothing about music,
I
yo.
used to do Flavor Pink though, so that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so like we gotta talk about that. So like that project itself, I feel like it was almost like you released it too early.
Maybe, man.
Like it's like to listen to it now. It's like, dang,
nah,
bro.
I get it. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, sometimes I tell myself that, and then I gotta catch myself, because then, you know, that's how you kind of put a limit on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Now I feel like, man, if I made that, then I know, you know. And right now I got some shit that I've been working on where I'm starting to. It's like I'm getting that feeling where, you know, I'm creating stuff that could be that, you know, again, you know. So, you know, we go through. I make music as I go through a phase, like kind of like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't really look for a certain sound. If I'm feeling it, like my music, it'll tell you how I was feeling at the time, or maybe what I would have been dealing with, or what I was inspired by, or you know, something like that. Like, so I don't know, bro. It's like, it's just like I just really just be going, bro. Like,
so with that, like the project that we have out now, Growth Only. Like you said, like what mindset are you in at that? I mean, it's easy to say, okay, well, I'm just thinking about growing and stuff.
Okay.
What brought you to that point?
Now, to answer, that's in the aspect of me working in the studio and just being in here, and once it's time for me to work, that's my mindset.
Okay.
But with the Flavor Pink, that was like 3 years of creation, as far as like going through college and my personal experiences being in a relationship, my personal experience in a relationship, people I was talking to at the time I was hanging out with, their relationship experience, and being really Twitter really too though. Like Twitter. I'm all right. So,
Why Twitter?
So do you go on Twitter? Like
Man,
Twitter,
I'm not big
Twitter,
on it, dog.
Twitter
I'm
is
not.
like fucking CNN to me. Like that's my CNN.
As the news?
That's the fucking news. When I wake up,
I feel like that's a lot of people though.
about
Like
15 minutes, you know, I don't hop on that bitch as soon as I wake up. But I'll scroll that hoe real quick. All right, let me see what's going on.
I don't follow enough people.
Bro, but that's the thing. You don't even have to follow a lot of people. And
See-
look, for me,
It's
I get on there, bro, and I'm going to tell you what does it for me.
what?
Relating back to Flavor Pink, like, there's this conversation on Twitter that happens a lot between men and women.
Okay.
And it's just always this back and forth. The other trying to convince the other that their point means more than the other. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's been the
Right.
beginning of time, bro.
Right. So the Flavor Pink, I'm a man at the end of the day.
Mhm.
I like pink. So from my perspective,
It's a metaphor, people.
it's like the effects that a man experiences whenever that's what he got on his mind, basically. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if you listen to it with that perspective, maybe it'll help you dial in a little more, you know? Because I've explained that before on another situation, but I never really just got into that. But I thought that was just a cool story to tell. Like, when you listen to it, I'm fair on it as far as how the songs are laid out. I'm giving it from each perspective, you know what I'm saying? But I just thought that that's an interesting.
Yeah, no, man.
I'm like, man, we really can't figure it out. Saying is it really that difficult to be on the same page? You know what I'm saying? To communicate, like.
I mean, but I think that's what makes relationships like good, though, bro.
No, facts.
I mean,
Now, see, on Twitter, this ain't no relationship.
it's just a
And
conversation.
then again, these are just a bunch of motherfuckers who just want to get their point across at the end of the day.
You trying to get your little shine on.
That's what the
cool.
news is, if you think about it.
Yeah.
You know, people just want to get
Who
their
can scream the
point
loudest?
across, right? So, I mean, but I just think that the conversation is interesting, right?
Mm.
And in some of the perspectives that I've seen, like this point versus this point, inspired me to write a song. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, I could write a song about that. You know?
So you think if you could like, if you could go back in time and just like have not released it yet, would you? They're like you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I can say that about every project I've put out.
That's fair.
I put out a lot of shit. Like I feel like I put out over 30 songs over a collective of all the projects I put out. First project was like 13. Second one was 4.
And when
Flavor Pink
we're
was
talking about
12.
time, like year wise, like how like.
Now, keep in mind this was 2 and 3 year breaks at a time.
Okay.
But I personally, just on some real shit, I feel like for the quality of music that it is, like that's a lot of good music that is out.
Yeah.
Like just straight.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's not popcorn.
But see, my perspective is
Mm-hmm.
that I can make more. Like that's just my mentality. I'm like, man, look, if I can make that, then I know I can do some more. Especially with more experience in life to come. Like a lot of it is that's what it is, you know. Like there's a lot of shit I still haven't done. So or experience. So it's like that's what I'm ready for.
So like, would you say like with growth only? Or you trying to like top the last one? If you would say that. Honestly,
That's always the goal.
okay.
I'm always gonna want to do better than I did last time. At the end of the day, that's for y'all to decide. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's what it is.
I'm telling you, man, Locked In. Like I called you on that. Locked In was my stuff. I was going to pick up lunch. I gotta say this. I was going to pick up lunch for the girls. Shout out my wife and my daughter.
Yes, for sure.
And I'm driving, and as I'm driving, I'm like making phone calls, sending text messages out, like saying, okay, well, cool. I got this podcast on this day. I need to get these questions out. I hit this person back. And I'm like, I got that Locked In playing, bro. And I'm just like,
yeah.
man, this put me in a whole different mode. I'm on go.
Nah.
I'm on go. I had to call him. I was like, all right, hey,
Nah.
yeah.
Man, that's what's up, man.
this is that I'm in the same sweatpants and wife beater for about 2 weeks.
Nah, fact, lock the
just locked in. I gotta get this
I'm
workout.
going to get it, bro. Like that's the focus. Like that's the whole like that song is the epitome of like where I'm at right now. Like I am.
Great
supremely
introduction to the
focused.
album. Yeah, sets the tone for
Shout
sure.
out my nigga Adrian, man. Adrian's that's my dad.
That's who was talking. Hey, that was him talking.
Cause he was talking this shit on that. You know,
Oh, what?
He was like, man, let me do my.
He had that
I was
man.
like, hey, bro, like,
He had that old
shit.
school man in fresh feel, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Yeah, he came on that latest thing. That's my dog. He helped put the project together, so you know what I'm saying. He's definitely very active in the creative process. You know what I'm saying. So that's my day to day. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying. When it comes to that, so for sure.
So when you hear the words, when you say the words growth only, like what does that exactly mean to you? Exactly. I mean, we can listen to the album, you know what I'm saying, get our own perspectives on it, but from the artists themselves, like what does that mean? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's simple, man. Like it's just like it's about just taking steps in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Now that could be the effort, that could be the actual step being taken, but your intention, being intentional, like we talked about, your intention is to progress.
Facts.
With whatever it is you're doing. Anything I'm doing, I'm getting better at it every day. I'm not worried about if I went a mile or if I went a yard. I'm not worried about if I figured it all out in one day or the next day, because that's a lot of problem. A lot of people want things to be instant now.
Instant gratification.
Right? So, just really bringing awareness to the focus of like, look, bro, like, man, just get better every day. Like, just make an effort to do something that you didn't do the day before. Do something that is going to challenge you. Whatever it is, like, just, in regards to what it is you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever your purpose is. 'Cause I feel like knowing your purpose is really the key. I feel like it's a really important thing, and
bruh.
that's a whole nother conversation in itself.
So like I wanna stay there real quick.
Okay.
That's something that I know I've been trying to do, like just for the past few months. Just like what's my purpose, and how do I like accomplish that purpose, and and actively be intentional in the pursuit of that, right? Because I know we've all heard like you got gifts, like God gives everybody gifts, right?
Right.
But I guess I don't know what it was, but it finally like clicked. Something finally clicked where it was like, you know what? God gives us gifts. It may not in talents. It might not just be like, oh, I can sing a little bit, so that's my talent. No. There's a certain talent and gift that you have that aligns specifically with the purpose that He's given you.
I don't think my gift is rapping. I don't think my gift is songwriting. I mean, it's gifts, I guess, but I don't think that's what my gift is. My gift, I feel like your gift is like what is going to help you, what is going to give you the ability to be purposeful in the world.
Exactly.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
all of that transpires from my gift, like, of being able to, I feel like my gift is translating information to people.
Facts.
Figuring shit out, and then translating the information to somebody else so they can grow and be better at it. Like, simple. I feel like that's
a
what my gift
segue.
is. That's simply that's what I do at my job. That's
Yeah.
what I do here at the studio with the artist development. That's what the SkyBox really is. We're an artist development production studio.
Yeah.
Most of the people we work with here are private. It's a private situation. We're doing one-on-one sessions, and we really putting the work in. You know what I'm saying? With my job.
Okay, so like, would you say so that all of that would like align with your purpose, right? Because I know, like for me, I'll say like my purpose is to give value. You know what I'm saying? So, like I literally get high enjoyment off of sharing something with someone, knowing that it's gonna benefit them in some type of way.
Yeah.
Without expecting any type of monetary gain from it or nothing. Just like the idea that, I could put you on game about something.
Right.
And like, it's going to help you?
Right.
Oh, heck yeah,
and
bro.
And that in itself is that's a really big character, like, trait, like, for sure. Like, a lot of people have expectations, right? Before, though, right?
Yeah.
and I know you can relate to this. Me
Oh, yeah,
personally, I don't do anything without like I don't expect shit from nobody. Like I'm talking about even if I do something for you, I'm not doing it because I want something from you.
Yeah.
I'm doing it because I decided, hey, I want to do this. This is okay. I'm gonna do it. Here you go.
I expect it to help you though, and I expect you to take full advantage. That's the only thing I can't say.
Now see, that's not my decision.
Yeah.
You gonna add?
Okay.
I can't make it. You can take a horse to the lake.
I got to
or
get
the
better at
pond
that.
or the whatever the hell, the puddle, but you can't make them drink, bro. Like they have to decide. Hey, you know what? This is water.
This is valuable.
You want to drink this because I'm thirsty.
I'm gonna give a gem real quick, and I want to pro tip. Anybody that watched this, my idea of like helping people is literally like having these type of conversations. Because I feel like the people that I'm gonna speak to, we're pretty like minded in a sense. Like just like we're gonna go as hard as we can toward the goal that we have for ourselves. But regardless of what field that may be in, you can find some type of gem, some type of benefit from hearing that pursuit from that person's point of view.
Right.
A lot of times, man, there's so much free information out there that we don't value it, and I want to stress that to people, man. Like I've met people that feel that they gotta wait till a specific somebody comes and tells them, "Hey, do XYZ this way," when YouTube is free and it's a click away. Like, by all means, take full advantage. Take full advantage
That's facts,
of
bro.
every opportunity to learn and further yourself that you have, man. Because you'll figure out that you could have streamlined your way to your success. You know what I'm saying?
It's the work, bro.
And that's the part. That's the part that pushes people away, dog.
It's the work, man. The work. Niggas don't want to work.
Okay, so look, here's the thing. Watch this. With the artist development, right? Okay, you're completely working in alignment with your purpose. How do you do that and not get frustrated? Is the question.
With somebody else?
Yeah, with people that you're working with. Because obviously you want to see them do well.
You get frustrated.
Okay.
It's not avoidable. I mean, you run into those people who haven't figured out, like, there's a couple people I work with, like these guys. They know what they want.
Okay.
They focus is working with them is amazing every time. The sessions are great. Like it's a vibe, right?
Okay.
But more often than not, you're gonna run into, and what it comes down to, bro, is I try to explain to people a lot of times is, they come into it with a certain expectation, right? Hey, look, I want to sing, I want to rap, I want to write. And I'm like, okay, well, where do you see yourself in 3 years? I'm like, man, shit, I see myself on the stage, man, accepting the Grammy, man, or I see myself just something that's like, okay.
The lofty goals.
Right, which is fine.
Yeah, right? Dream big, man.
Because my thing is, your goal, I don't care. If you feel like you want to go to the fucking moon, like, you want me to help you figure it out, okay, let's try it.
We'll build that rocket.
Let's try. All right, now, hey, if we're going to do this, you do understand, we have to learn physics, we have to, to go to...
you got to be a dog in math, man.
We got to Elon Musk it. Like, we got to figure this shit out. For real.
Yeah.
We got to figure it out. So, but the figuring it out part is where it gets sketchy. Because figuring it out is this. Okay, first, there's a way to do this. Okay?
Yeah.
This is not... Okay, first of all, you want to do music? Great, okay? You want to do it the way you envision, though, is a completely different story.
Because you got to learn the basics.
Because you see what you want. You're doing this because you saw it somewhere else, right? And you see yourself, right? Now, a lot of people don't understand music is a lifestyle. It's not a tangible good. It's not this coaster that I can sell you for $2.
Yeah, facts.
Right?
Yeah,
You got your drink on the thing. Hey, you need a coaster? $2. You gonna mark up my table? $2. I'm just making a point.
So let me get the coaster.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I don't give a fuck about this
It's all
shit.
good.
I'm just making a point that there's a need for the coaster.
Yeah,
right?
facts. We don't need your
With
music.
we don't need your
don't need
music.
your music.
What? Who are you? Right? Even me. Who the fuck am I? Right? I mean, I put some work in, but that mentality was going to take me even further to the point I'm trying to go, right?
That's
because
what
I
creates that
understand that there's
longevity.
levels to this shit.
Yeah.
Like when niggas say there's levels to this shit, like there's literally levels. Like you get here, you think you done something, and then you're like, oh wait, I gotta go here to be there, right? And that's the game, and that's how it's set up. So when you come in, and that's okay that it's how it is, because it's like that with anything. When you go work at a job, there's levels to that shit, right?
My father said something like that to me the other day. We were talking. We were just running it, and we got on the subject of well, I don't want to put too much of his business out, but we got on the subject of like acquiring, like purchasing a home. He was like, "Yeah, man, if let's say you bought a property, you brought a property, and you could depreciate it for up to like 27 years, so get something for like $5 million, and then just depreciate it.
Yeah.
So like whatever you make for that year, you taking about like $30K off of, shaving $30K off of that every year. So like if I make $60K and I gotta pay taxes on $60K, I'm shaving off 30. So I only pay taxes on 30, and I keep the rest of the money.
Man,
so like he's telling me this, right? And I was like, man, I say, bro, dang, that's crazy. And the thing is, just understanding the like I said, the basics of real estate. I recognize, I told him, I said, bro, like when I was 14, 15, 16, I understood only one piece. Whenever you say you make money on the front end and on the back end, I ain't even in the middle.
You don't even think about all the in between.
Yeah, I'm like, this is a whole nother level. And he was like, that's the difference between being a landlord and an investor. Actually running a business. There's levels to it. And so I mean, like hearing that, it just makes perfect sense.
And it's the thing with you. What's the thing? Whenever you go to a different level, what comes with that? A different responsibility. Yeah. Right? And responsibilities are to be handled, right? So if I tell you, hey, look, we need to do a schedule, you know, it's over a span of 2 months. These are the things that we got to do. If this is what you say you want, we have to do this, right? Yeah. And then when it's time for us to do it, you don't do it. You
don't show up.
Yeah, like you do some of it. You might do some of it.
And then you don't really want
some of it here, but it's like, dude, you do realize I'm here whether you here or not. Like, yeah. Like, do you really want it? All right. So that's the process. That's what people don't love enough is the process. Of anything, the process. A lot of people.
I mean, that's the thing, though, man. People don't. I think most people see the blow up. That's what they see. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you see, I put a song out. I got signed to a major label. Now I got millions of dollars, and I'm touring. And
but that's the thing though. Like you get millions of dollars, great. I mean, shit. If a label come to me and it sound right, and they want to give me $1 million, what the fuck you think I'm gonna do?
I mean, you independent right now.
Right, but if it sounds right.
Okay, yeah.
Right, couldn't look a certain way, and I'm like, okay, hey, this makes sense. Yeah. Let's fucking do it, right? But if they come to you and they say, hey, we want to blow you up, and they might not say it like that, but hey, we like this that you're doing. We want to take it to the next level. Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. We're gonna put $1 million behind you. Sign right here. Yeah, all right, cool. $1 million, cool. All right, cool. Let's go. Boom. Hey, we're gonna do your dressing room. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, shoot the fucking production.
You go end up with $2 at the end of all this.
Boom, boom. All right. Hey, here's your payment, man. $50,000. You said $1 million. Yeah. They don't know. They don't have no fucking accounting experience or knowing how business works or understanding how money moves. Now that is changing now. Yeah. Because like you said earlier, YouTube.
I mean, there's tons of resources.
All this, like, man, they got kids that's millionaires. These 14, they pay.
Playing with toys, man.
Playing with toys, bro. Well, that's dope though. But that's fire. That just speaks to that just only tells me like, look, bro, this little 14-year-old is gonna make his dreams come true by simply playing with toys.
Hey, man, go.
I mean, I'm about to do what I'm trying to do. Like, come on, bro. You know, and when people get older, I feel like they lose their innocence a little bit. You know, because we get so many responsibilities and life happens, and a lot of times, to take it back to the process with the artist, it's personal. It's personal, and I don't fault people for that, man. You know, everybody's going through something. Everybody deals with their stuff, and like, we all get railroaded to a certain extent. Like, we get knocked off track, right?
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, hey, it ain't like that, but you have to make a decision at some point, you know, what's important, and stop this stuff from happening, and put yourself in a position better to do that if that's what you want to do, right?
So, would you say it would benefit most people to kind of, because I'm hearing you, and I mean, like, you're an independent artist, obviously,
Right.
and I mean, you've done extremely well for yourself. I mean, putting out music at your own pace, so you can really dedicate time to the project. I mean, an awesome looking studio, built a business up of it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, but would who? I'm trying to figure out how to word this. A new artist, I come in here and I'm like, yo, I wanna make music.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little bit of talent.
Mhm.
I just need to be polished up a bit, work on skill. What would you say? Maybe like 3 things that you would tell any artist off the street. Hey, look, whether you're looking to be picked up by a label, or want to maintain independent.
Mm-hmm. I would ask them why.
3 pillars.
Why? Why
Okay.
do you want to do this? What's making you want to do this now, right? That's the why. Is this a spontaneous decision, or are you just
Like like signing with a label, is that spontaneous, or you just
like signing with labels? So that's part of the discussion already.
No, I'm asking.
They just coming to me and they talking about labels. You just coming to me, you asking me, hey, I want to sing, and you gonna mention a label? You already fucking up.
Yeah, I'm running before I can even crawl.
So that's my okay.
Gotcha.
Why? Okay, because if you want me to, now this is the thing. You want to make it to a label? I can help you do the things necessary to be seen and talked to by a label.
Okay.
Right? Now to do that, there are things that need to happen. So hey, if I say, hey, okay, why? Okay, because for one, when you get in front of a label, now keep in, like, these are million, billion, $trillion corporations. Okay, you're asking for their. Remember that always. They are the machine. If you want to be a part of that beast, you're asking for that. You want to be okay. I want a label to sign me with. That's okay. That's their capital. That's coming to you. Okay. So, what are you gonna do to get their attention to want to give you the capital? All right. Are they just gonna give you the capital because you have a cool song, or because you think you're good at rapping or singing? That's not enough. What you think is not enough. You know why? Because with music, it's not up to you to decide if it's good enough. It's up to somebody else. That's the difference with music and, like I said, a tangible good. Music is not a real thing until somebody makes it. And you either feel it or you don't. And if you don't fucking feel it, you ain't listening to that shit.
You ain't messing with it.
You're not listening to it. That's why people get shelved. I mean, there's other reasons people get shelved, but like, some people, they don't be feeling it. They don't feel you. So you don't sell, right?
Okay.
So
it kind of goes back to what you said earlier.
Let's put the work in. Let's get you to that point. Let's take the steps. You can get you there, but bro, music is a lifestyle. Like, it's not like a, people that's really doing music, like, they're in the studio every day, like, living it. Like, they go experience life and come back to the studio. Go do things, experience life, come back to the studio, talk about it. Experience life, do your thing, boom, boom, business move, boom, let's go to Indonesia, vacation, boom, go to Africa. All right, we go to the studio and talk about this shit.
Yeah, we got it right.
Like, damn, me and my girl just broke up, we went on vacation.
Oh, it's about to be a dope album.
Then I'm about to go lay this shit down too. Like, it's a lifestyle. Like, the music is just the theme music for your life. That's what it is.
Hey, man, it gives a whole new meaning to whenever you said, like, who are you? Earlier when we're talking about the artist, like,
and when you jamming the music, what you ask if you never heard it?
Who is this?
Because now it matters because it's good.
Yeah.
So that's the validation. That's the first step. Okay, this is good.
Okay.
So now it's a thing. If it's good, now it's a thing. Right, now I have to ask, who is this? So now, if you're an artist, and what do I tell somebody asking, who are you? Can you explain who you are?
And that's where the whole, like,
what's your identity with music? Do you have a sound? Or you're gonna give them this song, they're gonna like it, and you're gonna give them something completely opposite. You confuse the fuck out of them. Because you experiment still, because you really don't do this.
And y'all basically go through all of that.
Yeah,
all this development.
Now keep in mind, it's a process, and a lot of this stuff people really don't be understanding. Like, it's like, look, it's like me being Coca-Cola, right? And I drop a new soda, and I say, hey, I want you guys to try this soda, and I only put it out for a month, and then I take it off the shelf and give you something else. Now they can do that because they're at that point now.
Yeah,
but if they're
they got
new,
a name. They have a name. You know them.
Coca-Cola's not. They're probably not the best example. Let's say I put a fucking soda out, right? And I say, hey, this is my flavor, or just a product. Hey, this is it. And then y'all try it for a little while. I haven't even really moved it a lot. I sold a few of them, right? And then I changed the flavor, do something else with it.
You haven't created an identity.
It's like okay, man, this nigga doing something different every time. Like, hey, we like that other one.
Yeah.
Like, they like this song. They like that vibe from you, but you didn't put out this, and this. You confused them.
Yeah.
It's not the same. So, it's like fishing. Like, you're going to lose some shrimp. When you throw that shit out there, bro, you're going to lose some. They're going to get that shrimp off that hook without you getting them. Right? I got about 3 of them. All right, cool. Let me throw another one on there. It's the same thing, though. I'm giving them shrimp. I'm not throwing shrimp. I mean, like, they're going to eat anything. Throw worms, but it's consistent.
It's consistent.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, they're going to keep coming back because they like this. It's going to be quicker.
So basically what you're saying is, first off, you have to get it locked in your mind that this is not going to be an overnight thing. There's a process behind it, and you got to follow through with that. And then secondly, you need to have an identity.
Yeah.
Develop your identity. Develop your sound.
I just found my identity. I feel like I've been doing this since I was 15. I just feel like I just figured out who I am, and I'm confident in expressing myself more than ever now.
Like, just as far as like, if you could point to a.
Now that's my journey now.
Yeah.
Everybody's not the same. Somebody could be 2-3 years. Like, I mean, I work with 2 or 3 people now where, like, one of them's 20.
Mm-hmm.
She's 20 years old, and for 20 years old, she
came out the gate.
Fight. She's fight.
Came out the gate like, hey, this is me and I'm
and
here.
Look, not missing any vibe, anything, right?
Man.
Stepping. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody's journey is different. It's like her identity is whatever the hell she wanted to be, right?
They don't get on
That's
the
her
podcast.
though. Oh yeah, we definitely. She definitely be
All right,
a good
cool.
interview.
We're gonna get on the podcast.
She definitely be a good interview, man. Keep your eyes out for Honey Gold, man. She hot, bro. She coming for sure.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, she got some shit on the way. That's all I'm gonna say. Just stay tuned.
All right, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But that's one individual. But then you have another individual where they want to do it. They make a few tracks. It's never really no real consistency. And my thing is, for me, this is like, I get paid for it. That's cool. But like, man, it's sometimes where you feel bad. You want to give people their money back because you feel like, bro, like, no, I'm not giving you your money back. But what I'm saying is, like, damn, was this even worth the money? Like, I feel like I'm still wasting my time.
At the moments, do you have that harsh conversation with them?
Fucking right. Without a doubt. We got to do this because this is, a lot of times, this is a 2 and 3 month plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, at the end of the day, I can't just be like, my job is to make sure that you get it, right? Now, I'm going to get you to the 3 months. If you don't get it after 3 months, then it's up to you on what you want to do. You have the option to continue, or you can not do it or figure something else out. But for 3 months, like, I'm giving it to you every way you're going to hear it. From the label perspective, from the listening, having the tastemakers come in and give you critique you, just so you can get used to people having an opinion about you. And that's another thing. A lot of people, they don't really be wanting to hear your opinion. Like,
yeah.
It's like they want it, but they really don't want it. Which is cool. I get it. It's.
I mean, it's a sensitive.
You're supposed to have
you're
supposed to stand on. You're supposed to be confident in yourself and believe in what you do. But if you come to me for something, right, that you don't have experience in, then come on, man. Like,
and don't ask for my opinion. Don't do something.
Because I'm gonna be as fair as possible. Like, I'm not being a dickhead. I'm not being rude about nothing. But it's like, I'm being real and honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm only telling you this for your growth. At the end of the day, that's all.
The other thing is too, like, I think people because we're talking about artist development. So
At this point,
they're all pretty much in the beginning stages of their journey, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna have it right right out the gate. Like very few do.
And it's with any and
That's
it's
with
not even
anything.
music. It's not even with just music. It's just
Yeah,
with
man.
anything in
Like,
general you're unfamiliar with.
You know what I'm saying? Like even this, like I'm sitting here talking to you, man, but like I'm trying to make it look as natural as possible.
Right.
But it's not. Like I mean, you know, I mean, like look, the
Exactly.
concept is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like granted, if I was in here by myself, it'd be even crazy. The fact that I am having a conversation is cool, but like knowing that I gotta like look at this camera and engage with y'all, it's unnatural. But it gets better with time. The more you do it, and it's even better when you have somebody who's experienced in the game,
For sure.
whatever field that may be, and they're pointing you in the right direction. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
you should want to. You should really want that type of critique.
And it's crazy, man. We my mentor told me, she said that I ain't never been one of those people who like if somebody telling me something and like why the fuck would I do something if I know they know what they talking about?
Oh, you do the opposite.
Why would I go and learn the hard way, basically?
Yeah.
Like what's the win in that? Like, so you went and made it harder for yourself on purpose? Like,
Yeah, that's
like, what?
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I think everybody's kind of done it a little bit to a certain extent, because I feel like in our community it's kind of a thing like
We hard headed.
well, we hard headed in a bitch, boy. But you know, maybe that's why we as relentless as we are. Like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's so many different levels and things that we do and that we, I guess, suffer from a certain. But in the end, it turns us into a different type of animal. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of like at this point, bro. After she told me that, I was like, okay.
It makes sense.
Like simple, like damn, okay, I need to stop being fucking hard headed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just
Like really, or be attentive to if I am being hard headed. Like, okay, look, all right, let's really think about this. I came here asking for help. I'm pretty sure the help would include A, B, and C or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's pointless to. It's really pointless to make the world more tough for yourself.
this is what you wanted, right?
Yeah. Okay. So earlier you said that you feel like you just kind of figured out your sound and who you are as an artist. It seems like you've gotten to that point where you figured out who you are as a businessman.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So then I would ask you, what elements of that do you? I guess I would say like pour into these artists that you work with. I mean, obviously, it's a process of teaching them how to make songs, be, I guess you would say, like, be more personable with the audience, get content out there. But like as just skin in the game, been doing this for a while on both sides, the artist side and the business side of it all. What is that personal touch that you think that you put into with these artists? Like from experiences that you've had and lessons that you've learned.
I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like my goal when I do it is, if you're getting better, then I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay.
If I don't see you getting better, then like that's when I'm all right. What can I do different? And like, what do I need to do different, or reassess the situation? Let's have a conversation. Like, you know,
It's funny as that's how you answered that question, because it's like I didn't want you to go that deep into it, and the reason why I say that is because
like I just kind of respect the energy, like, because at the end of the day, it comes like I work with people sometimes that it doesn't work out. Like we go and hey, we go.
Does it hurt a little?
Ways. Yeah, I hate that because I put my best effort into it.
Yeah, see, I would say it speaks to the passion
every
that you
time,
have for it.
you know. It's kind of it just is what it is. Like I let that shit roll off. You know, I don't like it. I'm not gonna say it don't make me feel away. I mean, I don't think I'd be human if I said that. Like, when you put your all into anything, you want it to work. Like,
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So when it doesn't work out, you feel the way. But at this point, with everything I've been through, as far as, excuse me, man, but working with people and you know, people just kind of like not being appreciative of what it is I'm bringing to the table, then it's like, okay, like, all right, you know, hey, that's what it is. That's the game.
We
Like,
pray that you find your way.
that's the game. Like, and I don't feel a way, like I said earlier, like, that's what gets you to the point of, like, learning that you shouldn't have expectations of people. Because I'm not going to do nothing for you in the first place if I ain't fucking with you, like, if I ain't vibing with you. So once I do it, it's good. Like, I'm doing this because I fuck with you. Like, I don't really care. Like, if you do something in return, nigga, that's on you. Like, that, I appreciate it. I'm very thankful. Trust me. But I want you to know if I do this, like, bro, just know, bro, I'm doing it because I fuck with you. Simply.
Okay.
I got people that I do shit for on a regular basis. Like, they honestly probably haven't done a lot of things for me. But
Can't return the favor.
it wasn't even like no favor shit though. But what I'm saying is like I probably done more shit for them than they done for me, and I'm okay with that.
Which is over deliver.
Yeah, that's just me being me. Like I like to that's fulfilling to me. Like helping people, let me be helpful. Like simple as that.
Okay. So I want to ask this question before if I forget. Any upcoming projects? I know we talked about Growth Only, which y'all should definitely go check out. It's real, real dope. Flavor Pink as well. Most streaming platforms. I know it's on Apple Music for sure.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I listen to
It's
it.
on everything. Man.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely check those two out. But we came in here, and man,
Yeah. Projects, yes. I can't help myself. I'm gonna do a project.
you got a date? At least around about time?
I'm not giving no projects until next year.
Okay.
But I'm definitely going to end the year strong.
All right, man. We ain't even gonna look.
Yeah, I'm going to end the year strong. Though. I'll tell you that for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
No
just saying,
project.
man. Y'all.
Yeah.
See, I'm excited about that. I'm excited to hear that at the same time. Dang. Not even the movie just... Nah.
Maybe.
Ain't even, man.
I don't know. That was a tough one.
Well, look, if you don't drop it, let me just get it early. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, you got it.
Let me get it early. That's it.
Just don't let them have it.
I ain't gonna leak it. I promise.
Ain't nobody. Ain't gonna be like, man.
I ain't got LimeWire, man.
Man.
We gonna do it like Soul Plane. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Nah, hey, look, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, you gonna let somebody hear it? I don't give a fuck. Like, hey, they want to hear it. Hey, man, let them motherfuckers see that shit. They like it. I'm with that. I got a lot of music, so. Hey.
All right. Well, shoot. Okay, man. Well, if last one, I'm gonna end this.
All right.
You sitting here now.
No.
Get up. Go to the bathroom. Or
It's funny
go
you say
home.
that. 'Cause I do that.
You gotta go. we about to wrap it up.
You straight.
Let's say I don't know, man. Let's say you just wake up and you look in the mirror and you see young Devin.
Mm-hmm.
Before all this, before SkyBox, quick rundown, 3 gems you would give him real quick. Like y'all lock eyes and he immediately knows what time it is. 3 gems. No elaboration, no nothing, just yeah.
The first thing I'd tell him is, man, don't question yourself. You know exactly what you're doing.
Okay.
Second thing I would tell him is stay, just continue to be the helpful person you are. Because I feel like that alone has got me really far in a lot of places. Just being just on some, like, man, I'm here, so I'm here. Like, I'm here, so if I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be effective. I'm gonna be purposeful. I don't like being in a space, being in somebody's space, and not being, just being like there, like you know what I'm saying. So,
I feel that.
like, if you're gonna be somewhere, make sure you of value, make sure you're purposeful, make sure you're not just wasting people's space and time and air and shit. Like,
Be impactful.
be impactful, bro. Like, keep making an effect, and man, shit.
One more.
You, man, it's that third one, man. There's a lot I can tell that boy, man.
Nah, you gotta
There's
do
a lot I
like
can
this.
tell that
Off
boy,
top of the
man.
head.
Man, the third thing, bro. Third thing I would tell him is like, man, just stack that shit up, boy. Just stack that shit up, boy. All the other shit ain't worth.
We talking about money. We talking about music. We talking about both.
Both, nigga.
Both. All right. We gotta get the bread and we gotta get the music out.
Yeah, we gotta get it out. We gotta be in the moment. That's it. Be in the moment.
Okay.
Be in the moment. Be in the moment.
All
Because
right.
that's where I'm at now.
Finally.
In the moment.
Hey, I'm with that, man. But look, this is my boy Devin.
Yes, sir, man.
Check him out. All streaming platforms, man.
Yeah,
Definitely
man.
listen to that Growth Only.
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram, THED3VIN, the Devin. All the platforms you can find me on, DVN. But you can find it on the link in my bio. Like
Yeah, man. I'm gonna link everything
Follow
in the
link in
bottom
the bio.
too.
Yeah. And yeah, man, this is more on the way, man. I got so many things I want to do, so many different things I've been working on, business-wise, music-wise, man. I'm just really excited about just going, bro. Like, just growth only. Like,
Growth Only.
just going, bro. Just G.O. go, like, locked in.
It's Growth Only, and we on go, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm part of the movement, man. Hey, look,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
trying to
Yes,
be part
sir.
of the movement. What's
Nah,
up?
it's everybody. It's for everybody, man. This is not just for me. This is, I want to make a real impact. I want to help. I want to just help people. I want to be an example to accelerate growth.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, man, look, Fast Relate Podcast, episode 1.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm so happy for y'all to come and check this out. I got so much more on the way. Hopefully, we'll be able to stop
Hey,
back
man,
in and
thanks
come
for
holler
having
at
me
you.
on the first one, bro.
Hey, man,
Man,
y'all had to, bro. Look. Hey, look.
Come on, bro. That's why.
Hey, man.
That's lit.
I'm sorry for the mishap on the first time.
Nah, it's cool, man. You know, it is 337. We gonna ride, man.
We gonna rock, man.
We gonna rock. We
rock.
gonna hold each other down.
Facts. But it's your boy VZ, Fast Relate Podcast, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I got a lot more heat coming for y'all.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
know some people that y'all think I should holler at next, man. We bringing it. You know what I'm saying? Until next time, be blessed. Don't
Yes, sir.
stress. You already know the rest, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we out.
We reap what we sowing. To be peaceful, you gotta know violence. Keep it low, please don't cause a commotion. My response to the Levian ruins, and really not sure that's your type of promotion. We up early on road, rolling. Hog the lane and our ball, we ain't bowling. In 16, I hopped off in a Ford, headed to Texas, not sure where I'm going. I'm the coldest on earth, bring the wind just to out them LaFaz. They see my devotion. Sleepy vase.